Unexplained death
Yo,
cases reported
yo.
from
Sorry, Sarah Middle MAGA. Man, I've been kind of sick for just a week. It was like Friday to Friday, and it kind of changed my whole world. I'm like, it felt like it was. I mean, I'm just saying allegedly, YouTube, nothing scientifically, but it felt like it was like something that originated from a bat from a wet market in a foreign country where they eat bat soup and put all this stuff and mix rats inside of it with AIDS or whatever, and then they eat it, and then they catch something and fly around the country. It was that was one of the worst ones I've had. So I don't know. Maybe I had COVID. Who knows? But I'm back. The one thing though, it has changed my life. I feel like Tay Tay. I got long COVID now. I don't drink as much coffee. Ever since this alleged bat flu that I had for a week, I don't only drink like one cup of coffee now. I would drink cup of coffee all day basically. I'd have the coffee at night. I would have the coffee in the morning. Maybe I have an espresso in the middle of the day. And now I'm like one cup in the morning and that's it. And then at night I'm gone. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do late night. I can't do late nights right now for whatever. I gotta listen to my body. My body's like, hell no. There's not gonna be any midnight stream tonight. Every night, my body's saying that. So maybe we could holler at Tay Tay, Taylor Lorenz, have her on the show and talk about the differences. Long COVID. I'm disabled like Tay Tay. So don't you can't make fun of me anymore. That's ableism. But so I feel great. I'm still not the same though. After this alleged flu to before is a whole different story. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a minute. Metalopoly says China again. People will still fall for it, even though it's obvious as fuck. They could at least be original. I don't know what's happening, man. I just think it's funny that we're back in China again.
unexplained death cases reported from China. Is
Unexpected death cases reported from China again.
COVID-19 back? The country now grappling with a mysterious pneumonia outbreak resulting in fatigue, fever, and alleged deaths.
That's what it felt like for me, man. I don't know what's going on, but if you haven't heard about it, what the news, what they're saying here is hospitals in China are experiencing an influx of patients with respiratory illnesses. This is a serious thing, predominantly affecting children. So that's a little bit different from the previous one, and they're saying it's pneumonia-like symptoms. I don't think that's really how COVID was described when that was popping off, but I could be wrong. The outbreak is notably severe in Beijing. They've got kind of the epicenter there. Health officials have identified the rise in cases as being linked to known pathogens, including influenza, rhinoviruses, respiratory, RSV, and others here, bacteria. The spike seems driven by children contracting pathogens that were less prevalent during the 2 years of stringent COVID-19 restrictions. I like how they slide in there. What they're trying to say is we've been lax on the COVID-19 restrictions. And then they're going to say, well, look what's happened because we're lax on the COVID-19 restriction. You know what you're going to have to do. You know the routine. They don't even need to tell you what to do. Just go ahead and do it. Go find the nearest 2-year-old and strap a muzzle on his face. You find the dirtiest sock and put it on your face and walk around. And you distance. We just made up this magical 6 feet. Stay 6 feet apart. How'd you come up with that? We just made the shit up. And we're gonna get back into that. Are we going to? I'm not saying that we are, but are we gonna get back into that rhythm? I don't know. But when you start talking about children, people have a different energy. COVID, of course, did not statistically affect children as much as others. So this is a little bit different. Will we fall for it again? I don't know. I don't even know if there's anything to fall for. This could be nothing. But I will say we would have to be damn idiots not to be paying attention. I think paying attention is fair. I'm not going to make any determination. I don't know what's going to happen. I thought they walked around with masks on every day. This looked like a normal day in China to me. So I can't tell the difference. It doesn't look like they're panicked to me. It doesn't look like they're coughing. They're wearing masks like they do every day. I always thought it was weird growing up seeing, their Asian people wearing the mask in the airport. They already always been doing that. My whole life they've been doing that. So I don't that right there. These pictures, this is a normal day in China for me. I don't know China. Just from my perception of China, that's an everyday occurrence in China. But it's funny, there's some people who have never left that life. If that's your life, that's good. But what we have learned is you for damn sure ain't gonna be mandating a damn thing. I think we have learned that lesson. I don't think they're gonna be able to go to that well again. They're gonna have to do something else. Broken Traditions, what's good, says, I guess every presidential election cycle there's a new virus. The timing is peculiar. It's almost like in China, they're like, that funny orange man that we rigged the election again last time, that he lost last time. Let's spark it up again. Let's get the virus going. Let's get the mail-in ballots. Let's do the whole routine, because this old guy that they still trying to run, he's gonna need a lot of help. There's gonna have to be a lot of dead bodies voting, a lot of unconstitutional votes to overcome for this bruh. He's a special kind of bad. The leftists don't even like him. So I don't know how China's going to help in this process this time to figure that out. But it did spread already. I'm seeing cases in the Netherlands, and we don't know if this is the exact same thing, but just reporting from the Netherlands here. This is from a Fox News article summarized. The Netherlands has reported a significant increase in childhood pneumonia cases during the week of November 13 and 19. 103 out of every 100,000 children aged 5 to 14 were purported to have pneumonia. And that's a scary thing if you have children. When they have I don't think any of my kids have had pneumonia, but just the flu, they look terrible, dehydrated, and all like their face looks ghastly, ghostly. It is scary to see. It's up from 83 the previous week. Comparison to previous years, this rate is substantially higher than the peak of 2022, which saw 58 cases per 100,000 children. The rise is also evident in children aged 4 and under, with cases increasing from 124 to 145 per 100,000 in the same period. There's no clear explanation for it, that these people have the same people who got COVID wrong, who are trying to explain this. Yep. There's no clear explanation. So I'm just gonna keep my eye open. That's what I'll do.